All right, today we are breaking down the sales pitch for a health supplement called Reliver Pro. We're going to look at everything, the claims they make, the ingredients they list, and the deal they offer you at the end, all based on what they've put out there themselves. So let's dive right in. So right out of the gate, they hit you with this very direct question. It's designed to grab the attention of anyone who's worried about their liver health and that hard-to-lose belly fat. This really sets the stage for the problem they're about to solve. Here's the core idea they're selling. They say that groundbreaking research shows a clear connection between what we eat, the health of our liver, and belly fat. The premise is basically that our livers are starving for certain micronutrients, and that's why we feel sluggish and gain weight. So after they've laid out that problem, what's the fix? Well, naturally, they introduce their solution, a product they call Reliver Pro. And here is the main marketing hook. They position Reliver Pro as something totally unique, something you won't find anywhere else. They really lean into this idea of a special, proprietary blend of top-tier, all-natural ingredients. Okay, so what is this stuff, really? Well, according to their site, Reliver Pro is a supplement that's made specifically for an overworked liver. They claim it focuses on 3 key things: getting rid of toxins, helping with healthy weight loss, and just generally making your liver work better. Now for the fun part. Let's pop the hood and see what's actually inside this stuff. A huge part of their marketing is that the formula is completely natural. So the whole formula is built around this special mix of 12 key plants and nutrients. Let's go through the list and see what they say each one does. First on the list is red raspberry, which they say is in there to help stop liver damage and flush out toxins. Then you've got turmeric root, which they claim can supercharge your liver cells. Chanca piedra is added for its antioxidant benefits, and jujube seeds are supposed to protect the liver from stress. Next up, there's Accolea millifolium, which they say helps with breaking down fat. L-cysteine is included with the goal of boosting blood flow to the liver. Then we have dandelion root, which is said to ease the stress on your liver, and artichoke leaves, which they claim can even help promote new tissue growth. And rounding out the last 4, we've got beetroot, which is said to protect the liver, celery seeds, which might help with enzyme production. Then there's Celery marianum, you probably know it as milk thistle, which they say fights free radicals. And finally, berberine, which they claim helps break down fatty acids right inside the liver. You know, it's not just about what's in the capsules. They also make a big deal about how they're made to build your trust. They hammer home that it's 100% natural, non-GMO, comes in a veggie capsule, and has 0 stimulants. Plus, they make sure you know it's made right here in the USA in a facility that is FDA registered and GMP certified. Okay, so we've seen the problem, their proposed solution, and the formula. Now let's get down to the brass tacks. What's it going to cost, and what kind of guarantee are you getting? So the pricing is set up in 3 different packages. If you just want to try 1 bottle, it's $79. If you commit to a 3-month supply, the price per bottle drops to $59. But the best deal they offer is the 6-month supply. That gets the cost all the way down to $49 a bottle, and they say you're saving $300. Oh, and you can't miss this detail on their site. There's a warning, dated for January 2026, claiming that they have limited stock. Now, this is a pretty classic marketing move to create a feeling of urgency, to make you feel like you have to buy it right now. So what's up with this big number? 60. Well, that's the number of days they give you for their money-back guarantee. And believe me, it's a massive part of their sales pitch. And here's the promise, straight from them. They say if you're not happy for any reason within those 60 days, just send the bottles back, and they even say you can send back empty bottles, and you'll get a full refund, no questions asked. They're really trying to make this feel like a totally risk-free decision for you. All right, to finish up, let's just run through some of the practical stuff they cover in their FAQ section. A really straightforward but obviously important question: what's the right way to use this stuff? Their advice is to take 2 capsules every single day with a big glass of water. And they recommend you stick with it for at least 60 days to see the best results, which you'll probably notice lines up perfectly with their 60-day guarantee. This is a huge one for anybody buying something online, right? Is this a one-and-done deal, or are they going to keep charging my card every month? And they give a very clear answer here. Yes. They say your order is a single, one-time payment. They make a point to say there are no sneaky auto-ship programs or hidden fees to worry about. So, when you boil it all down, what are we really looking at here? Well, the whole pitch is that this is a specially designed, all-natural formula for a very modern problem: the toll our diets and lifestyles take on our liver and our weight.
The big question they leave you with is whether their blend is the real answer.
And we're going to end this right where their website does, with the legal disclaimer. It states very clearly that these claims have not been evaluated by the FDA and that Reliver Pro is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And there you have it. That's our deconstruction of the Reliver Pro pitch.